Han Servo says, you've been a variety streamer for a long time. Ever thought about maybe sticking to a certain genre or type of game? Um, do you want me to be honest? I feel like because I'm a variety streamer, that's why I'm still around. Okay. If I were someone who had focused solely on one genre, like just first person shooters, just fighting games, whatever, I would not be successful. The reason that I can succeed is because I'm a jack of all trades. I jump between games, and you'll see a different crowd of people watching my stream today for Dark Souls than you will on my stream tonight when I do wrestling commentary. You'll see a completely different group of people watching me play Ninja Gaiden 2 Black tomorrow than, say, as when I play Street Fighter later in the week, or when I'm playing mouthwashing when I finish the game, right? And this is good, because the funny part is people are like, I don't get it. How can Phil make a good living? If on his streams on YouTube, on average, it appears that he has between 200 and 300 viewers, and his streams on Kick have like 40 to 50 viewers. How can someone who has like 400 viewers a day make a living? Because it's not the same viewers. You see? I've got people who are rotating constantly. There's also a whole group of people who only watch me on demand, okay? And those people then support in other ways from time to time. So in reality, I have a large audience. It's just that they're split between the content that I make. So that's much better than saying I have a core audience that only tunes in when I play one type of game. Because here's the danger of that, all right? Allow me to explain. If you only do one thing and you're known for only one thing, then if you ever feel like you're getting stale, or you're getting stagnant, or you're getting burnt out, and you're getting tired of doing that thing, and you want to change that thing and experiment with other stuff, 9 times out of 10, you fail and you get stuck doing the one thing you're known for. I'm going to give you a couple of really big examples here. Angry Video Game Nerd, the Nostalgia Critic, and Angry Joe. Every one of those creators, all right, got known for doing a certain kind of content. The Angry Video Game Nerd for doing the AVGN character videos and reviews. The Nostalgia Critic for doing the Nostalgia Critic style review. The Angry Joe for doing his big, crazy, highly produced, edited game reviews with skits and all of this stuff. They're very successful when they focus in on the stuff they're successful for. But if they try to veer out of those lanes, they fail. Every time. No exaggeration. Angry Video Game Nerd expressed over a decade ago his desire to quit, but the only thing he makes that people will watch is the Angry Video Game Nerd videos. And even if he tries to do something bigger as AVGN, like a movie, even that flopped, okay? Nostalgia Critic literally quit Nostalgia Critic, ended the series, and everything he tried to do for the next year failed miserably, to the point where he had to begrudgingly restart the Nostalgia Critic videos, or else he was going to go out of business. Angry Joe outright told his viewers, I don't want to do these reviews much anymore because they take too long, they're too much work, they're too expensive, and if YouTube demonetizes them for some reason, I make nothing on all my work. I'd much rather be a streamer and this or that. And his audience said, well, that's great, but we really want your reviews, so too bad, keep making them. And so he has to keep doing them, you know? So that's the thing. I get it, but I realize that the reason that I get to continue to do what I love and to be successful, all right, is very simple. Because I never pigeonholed myself into one style of content and got stuck making it. Instead, I can do variety all the time. And I'm successful at things that I try that are different. For example, this wrestling commentary show, I've slid right back into it, and it's doing good. We're getting good views, good support. It's actually doing well. I can play big variety of games, and they all work, right? I could do a podcast every day that people enjoy chilling with me. A lot of people actually have said now, I enjoy watching you on the podcast and hanging out with you more than I actually like your gameplay these days. And I don't care about that. Do you think I'm upset about that? No, I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad that people now like me for other things rather than just sitting here and yelling at a game all day. Okay. So that's awesome. So here's the thing. I get what you're saying. I've been doing variety now for over, 16 years. And never really, I would say with the exception of classic Street Fighter, right? If you look at me playing like Super Turbo and classic Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, stuff like that, those games I do really well at, right? But outside of that, arguably, do I really do well at much else? Maybe you could say modern Call of Duty I do decently at, but no, I'm not a master of any trade. You're not going to sit here and watch my videos for instructional value or anything like that, right? But I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely, positively 100% happy with who I am as a creator, with the content I'm making. I feel like it has merit, it has value, it definitely entertains everyone, and I don't get bored. Like, no lie, I never come to work and I'm like, man, what a boring day I have to work through today. Not once has that ever happened. I'm happy that because I'm doing what I'm doing, it's so fun and it's more laid back. It's not all ultra serious all the time. You know what I mean? I'm having a good time with it all. So I hope you guys understand that. Okay, I do. And that's why you're never going to really see me, I feel anyway, become a master of one thing or focus in on only play one genre of game. Because I feel like it would work maybe in the short term, but after a while I would get burnt out. This would even happen back in the day when I was a competitive fighting game player. If I just played fighting games nonstop for a set period of time, let's say for 3-4 straight months, I would play fighting games like crazy. I would get burnt out. I would get tired of it. I would be like, I don't want to keep doing this because I'm bored of it now. I've done too much of it and I'm getting frustrating doing it. So I would actually give myself big chunks of break. So I would play fighting games 4 or 5 months in a row, crazy. I would travel, I would play at tournaments, and then cold turkey, I would quit for like a month, 2 months. And my friends would even be like, you're not going to this tournament? You're not doing this? I was like, no. I'm literally cutting it right now on purpose because I need this break. I need to have variety in my life. I need to focus on other things. Then when I get back to it, it'll feel refreshing again. And that's really what I feel I've been successful at here is I don't overly spend too much time doing anything particular. And because of that, people like to come back and watch various content that they enjoy. Some people are here for the podcast every day. Some are here for fighting games. Some are here for shooters. Some are here for RPGs. Some are here for action. Some are just here for funny stuff like the commentary I'm doing right now on Smart Guys with Ashton. And that's good. That's why I've had 16 years of longevity, because people aren't just here for the same shtick every day. It's different every day. And that's a good thing, right? So there you go. And by the way, I planned it this way. Allow me to explain. Back in the day when I was starting to become a popular YouTuber, I had opportunity to choose to focus on Street Fighter because I was blowing up on YouTube for Street Fighter. My Street Fighter videos were getting more views than all of the videos from the pros. I'm talking all the top players would try to upload videos and no one would care. They cared about my videos because they were entertaining. Get it? So I was blowing up for Street Fighter. And I actually had people in the FGC who I was friendly with saying, dude, you're like the top Street Fighter guy. Are you going to keep doing it? Are you going to do it full time? Because there's potential. You could go to every tournament. You could become the Street Fighter guy on YouTube now. And you want to know what I told them? No, I'm not going to do that. And they were all confused. They were like, but there's money in it. I don't get it. Why would you not? I said, because that's short-term success. And what's going to happen is it's going to burn out and fizzle out. Street Fighter right now is hot. But the thing is, Street Fighter and fighting games in general have popularity waves. Sometimes Street Fighter is really popular when there's a hot new game out, and then after a year or two, it tanks, and then people don't really care about it anymore. If I'm a creator that hyper focuses on Street Fighter only, or fighting games in general, what's going to happen is eventually things are going to get slower, and then I'm going to suffer for it. And it wouldn't be my fault. It would be the industry that would cause a big slump for me. And I don't want to be a victim of the industry, or, you know what I mean? And the big problem with that, you got to remember, there was an 8+ year span where Capcom didn't make fighting games. They stopped making them cold turkey and didn't start until Street Fighter 4 again, way future, like 2008, 2009. So imagine having an 8-year slump where now you're not getting any views and making no money just because these game companies decide to not make fighting games. That would be pretty dumb, don't you think? So instead, I said, no, I'm going to continue to keep doing variety. I'm going to push variety in my content because I want it to be that if there's a slump in one genre, that's okay, because then I can continue to do other genres of content to pick up the slack. And it has worked. While the rest of the fighting game community had to go to shilling garbage. I mean, let's sell shitty quality home arcade machines. Let's push garbage products like food subscription services and shit on our streams. I don't have to do that. I'm successful being me because I wasn't a victim of the industry. That industry right now is going into a slump again. It is. Street Fighter 6 is not nearly as popular as it used to be. Smash Brothers is not pushing numbers anymore. Multiversus, a new fighting game, failed within 2 to 3 years and is about to shut down. Fighting games are in a slump. All right? I could be hurting right now, but I'm not, because I decided to not be a one-trick pony. You know, thankfully. Because, man, let me tell you, if I had to sit here on this stream and tell you guys to go buy a shitty arcade, one-up arcade machine, or to buy a food subscription service that I know is a piece of shit and is a ripoff, or Dollar Shave Club, or whatever the fuck the flavor of the day is, the new YouTube sponsorship, right? I would hate myself. I would legitimately hate getting up in the morning and having to turn on this stream because it means it's shilling time. You know, now here's the thing. Did I shill this morning? Of course I did. But I shilled for me and my content. Support my content. Let's hit the goals. Let's do a reward marathon. I didn't say, hey, everyone, buy garbage products and support exploitative corporations so that they'll send me a few bucks so I can make a living. I said, support my content because you like it. I feel a lot better about that. I really do. So while all these communities are basically having to use this formula to succeed, I need a sponsorship, I need a partnership, I need to shill. I don't have to do that because I'm a variety creator. And I'm happy that I've taken the road that I have. Certainly, I'm not as affluent as a lot of these other people who do this full time. And I know that because of the choices that I've made. I've stayed independent and I've made that active decision to do so. But I'm happy with who I am. Okay? So thank you to those who allow me to be true to who I am, to do the content I want to do, to not make me go into the same bullshit formula as these creators. I got to do the grind. This is what I don't get. People who say the grind. The grind? Dude, every day I get up, I turn on my setup, I chill with you guys, we have a good time, and I make money doing it. That's not a grind. That's a fun lifestyle. I don't feel the grind of the creator because I'm smarter than that. I always was. But these people who are out, oh, the grind, and I got to do this, and I got to shill this. No, you don't. You just have to be creative and make better content. Then people would support you for you instead of having to buy garbage products because you tell them to. Instead of being an influencer, you'd be an actual creator. But this is what's been lost in modern content creation. These people all are influencers now. Oh, buy what I tell you to buy because I'm an influential person in my community. Instead of, oh, we all had a good time on stream today, so please support it so we can have another good day tomorrow. That's what it should be. You all had a great time today and you supported it so we could have another great day tomorrow. Keep it going. Versus, hey, buy this piece of shit product. Buy this electric toothbrush. Buy this razor. Buy this piece of garbage gamepad. Buy this shitty t-shirt. What the fuck? When did it become so commercial, right? But it's like, oh, well, don't make fun of them. Don't hate on them because they're getting the bag. Yeah, but by what means? By making their viewers buy garbage. Instead of just saying, hey, my content's good, support it. But that's the thing. They can't. They can't make a living on that because they all chose to do this same road, same formula, same boring bullshit. Wow, you get 40,000 views on every video on YouTube, but no one contributes to your streams. So I make more money on one stream than you do on that video that you work so hard on. Good for you, bro. You're doing it wrong. Anyway, let's get back on track. But yeah, that's why I don't just do one kind of content, because I don't want to fall into the same formula that all of the other ones have. All those people had to become shills in order to make a living, and I don't have to do that. Thankfully, because I would really feel like shit if every day. By the way, are you using my referral code when you buy this food box of bullshit that everyone knows is overpriced and no one really needs? It's fucking stupid. So now that all that's been said, you like the fact that I'm an independent. You like the fact that I make variety content. You like that I don't sell out, right? So let's get some support on the stream. Let's hit the goal right now. Let's get the momentum rolling. Let's do the marathon this week. Let's keep it moving. That's what makes me different from everyone. I hope you appreciate it. I know you do, because you allow me to have a great living. So now let's get that rolling and keep it moving. All right? Awesome. Would I turn down a sponsorship from a company or a product you believe in and use already? No. It's for me, okay? When it comes to shilling a product or a sponsorship, right? It would only be something that I believe in. It would be a product that I actually test and like for myself, and then I'll tell you guys, hey, I think it's worth it, okay? Like, for example, I'm not exaggerating when I tell you these mugs that I got, these Level 1 podcast mugs, are actually quite good. I've washed them tons of times. They haven't chipped. The design isn't coming off of the mug. I don't know what printing process they use, but it's a really good one. The mug is good quality. It's two-sided print. So why do you think I'm using it every stream? If I got that mug and I didn't like it, you would not see me using it every stream. I'd be like, nah, screw it. The mug sucks. And by the way, you can buy this mug at darksidephil.shop, my online merchandise store. Okay? So that's the thing. I would only push stuff that I actually like. So, for example, what's a product that I can attest to that I've used over the years? Just looking around me right now, Gunnar glasses. I can 100% attest to you that these Gunnar glasses at times have helped my eyes during gaming sessions. Where there have been times when my eyes are burning and they're stressed out, and I'll put these on, and no exaggeration, my eyes have less strain and actually don't burn anymore. Okay? So these work. They absolutely do. I didn't know that until I actually started using them, but they legit work. So if Gunnar were to contact me and be like, hey, you know, we've heard you've used our glasses and you like them, you know, would you accept a sponsorship where you push them and you have a referral code or whatever? I'd probably say yes, because I like your product and I've used it and they're good. Okay? Same thing with anything that I use, like these Link webcams. I really like them. These Link 360, what are they called? Insta 360 is the company, and then Link is the brand of webcam or whatever. These are great. I use one right here and one over here. The AI tracking is neat, that it follows me through the room and it works, and it has gesture controls. And for what I'm using, I think they're outstanding products, and they're not expensive. They're less than $200 each, and they're great quality products. If Insta360 contacted me and said, hey, would you accept the sponsorship? You know, because you're using our equipment, and maybe, you know, you could push it forward onto people and say, hey, I use it all the time. You know, you should use it too, and having a referral code or whatever. I'd probably be like, yeah. But the thing is, I'm not going to actively seek that out, right? I want to sit here and I want to make content, and I want to hang out with you guys and have fun. I don't want to sit here and be like, buy my merch, buy the cameras, buy the glasses, buy the food subscription, buy the toilet wipe, you know what I mean? That's not who I am. I never wanted to be a shiller. I could have. I could have done that ages ago. Back when I first started on YouTube, constantly companies were contacting me. Will you advertise our product? Will you advertise our game? Will you advertise this? And I said, no, 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 no. I don't want to do it. I mean, biggest case in point here, right? The whole WWE Champions thing, right? My detractors want you to believe that I spend like thousands upon thousands of dollars on WWE Champions every month. If that were true, wouldn't I get a sponsorship from WWE Champions? Wouldn't I be completely shilling the fuck out of that game constantly and taking a kickback? I mean, hell, I played the game on stream for how many months? 2-3 months? I could have contacted them and been like, hey, you know, let's go ahead and let's get a sponsorship going and send me some free stuff and shit, you know. But that's not me, you know what I mean? I don't care to do that. I want to make content. That's what I want to do. I've never been about getting that bag, nor do I want to be. So there you go. Okay. In what month do I expect Switch 2 to launch? I have no idea, but I told you I think the smartest move would be the summer.